going to go out for a hike today over the weekend, do a little bit of dispersed camping out on the Florida Trail, which is a massive trail. So we're just going to be in a tiny section of it. Somewhere out between the Alapaha and the Suwannee, but we'll see what we can see. Well, for the first section of this trail, we're going to be walking along the Alapaha, which feeds into the Suwannee River. Beautiful little trail right here, running right beside the Alapaha. We'll go down to the convergence and head on down around the Suwannee for a while. Whenever you're hiking on the trails, make sure you pay attention for the blazes, right? The Florida Trail here is orange blaze, but just let you know you're on the right path. Kind of as we're walking the trail, something that you might see down here, common, you know what that is? Well, here's the tree. This is a classic hickory. So when you walk the trail, you'll sometimes see these little hickory nuts. Here, some other examples of them laying about, and lo and behold, you run into a hickory tree. Well, kind of through the trees here, this is where the Alapaha meets the Suwannee River out there, just kind of in the distance, but where it dumps into it. Our trail takes us off to the right, and we'll meet up with the Suwannee a little later on. Now, this is the kind of area right off of the trail. Nice little place for a fire pit, some places you could set up tents, and right down here we'll go take a look, but that'll take us to the river junction itself. Now, although this isn't really part of the trail, if you just keep on going down, you see where the Alapaha and the Suwannee River actually meet, and there's a nice little camp spot up there. So the trail itself kind of turns to the right and it follows on the Suwannee, but that's part of the fun of hiking, right? You just get to kind of walk around and see some stuff that you want. But yeah, really nice little spot right here at the corner of, once again, the Alapaha coming in there and tailing into the greater Suwannee. I'm not a feather expert, pretty sure this one's coming from a hawk, either a ringtail or red-tail hawk, but once again, evidence of some of this wildlife on the trail. On the hike, and this is right at the border, it's hard to see there, private property, and take a look at this. Yep, just a basic shooting gallery for deer, right? You have your blind right there, a long, neat, trimmed valley. Line them up and shoot them down. But yeah, a private property hunting area right off of our hiking trail. Pretty wild. Here we have one of these big old live oaks. Looking around, most of the forest is much younger, but this tree really kind of stood that test of time, right? Really big, nice live oak amongst, for the most part, much smaller, younger trees. Wow, look at this moss-covered log, right, being broken down by those decomposers. Cool. Oh, look at that. Unicorn caterpillar. Right out here on the trail, saw this bright bit of yellow, and somebody before us apparently clipped it. It's just a mushroom where the crowns broke off. Boy, look at that bright yellow. Pretty wild. I'm not sure what lives in there, but take a look at this. Cracked open hickory nuts, right? Something comes out, feeds on them, grabs them, and scurries back into its little hole in the wall home. About 2.5 miles in, we kind of pop out and we're just going to walk along this road for a little bit of a stretch before we pop back off the end of the trail. Let's see, maybe 1/3 of a mile, probably not quite a 1/2 mile up the road, on some private property along here, and this is where we're going to veer off the left and get back into the woods. Woo. So, walking along the trail, if you come with me through just this tiny little area, we will run into a very common feature throughout Florida and really the Americas, tree farm, right? All the little rows of pine trees out through here. So this is all just tree farm, separated by some actual forest out over here. You know, it's just a private property growing trees to sell, and the deciduous forest over here. But it's just through this little set of trees that we're on the trail, and you can see the tree farm off over here. You never know what you're gonna find. Take a look at this right on. Look at that. Wow. A deer jawbone just laying here right here on the trail. Oh, pretty wild. This guy has long since desiccated, but take a look at the size of that thing next to my wife's finger. Ginormous. Wow. Here we are hiking along, a kind of classic hammock on this hike. Beautiful little single track, nicely wooded, so keeps it nice and shade and cool. Yeah, great trail. And right off the trail here, a sinkhole. Might be hard to see, but I can see a turtle or two down there sunning in it. But yeah, wow, nice sinkhole kind of right off of our trail. Oh, look at that spider web. Big, nice one, glistening in the sunshine. With a nice big banana spider right there. On the trail again, yeah, here's yet another deer bone. Part of the shoulder area. Well, I can hear the road up there, so we're almost back to Gibson Park, up in Jasper where we started. Been a beautiful couple of days out hiking in the wilderness. Guys, as always, get outside, right? Get in the environment, look around, see what you can see, be active, be creative, and as always, be awesome. We're gonna head on in and wrap this hike up. We'll see you next time.